When you think of small and fun cars that are suited for city driving, you'll probably think of Suzuki. The Swift Sport and Jimny instantly come to mind, and these prove that you don't need to have massive amounts of power to have fun. Now, Suzuki has released yet another option, the Ignis, a compact crossover that makes everything else look big by comparison. If you're watching this video, either you're interested in getting the Ignis or you're curious to see what this compact crossover actually is. So today, I'll be breaking it down into a few categories: practicality, performance, and price, to see if this is actually worth getting. But before we begin, do remember to subscribe if you haven't already and click on the bell icon. The Ignis shares the same platform as the Swift, so you can technically say this is a taller Swift. Maybe if you scare a Swift, it'll turn into this. Ha! The front of the car looks rather interesting. This part of the grille looks like aircon vents, and these U's are a design trait that carry on from the DRLs to the front grille. The front of the car then, dare I say, looks rather cute. However, it is not the kind of cute. It's more of the either you like it or hate it kind of cute. Like a park. See what I mean? Either you like it or you don't. One thing that's immediately obvious is that the Ignis is very petite. Even though it is technically a crossover, it's not very tall. See what I mean? I can easily look over the roof. Because it is compact, you only get 260 liters worth of boot space. But that's still enough for your weekly grocery shopping. And if you really wanted more space, you could fold the seats down to get up to 521 liters. Although it will be challenging trying to fit larger items, as this boot floor is not exactly flat. So, if you're in the market for something unique, something that's not a common sight on our roads, this car is it. It has a certain charm to it, and a very unique character that only some vehicles possess. So, it has the looks, but is it practical? Well, the Ignis can fit 4 people without any issues, and for a compact car, it does have decent amount of legroom. Crucially, however, it has much better headroom due to its taller size than the Swift, which is a very big lifesaver in compact cars like this. Other than that though, you do not get many entertainment options for your passengers, not even having grab handles, which are only found on the front passenger side. There's not much going on in the front cabin of the Ignis. You get an analog dash, solid plastics, leather seats, and look, a traditional handbrake. You laugh, but this is becoming a novelty in a sea of electronic parking handbrakes. What I like about the Ignis though is its simplicity. This is a car great for people who are new to driving or to cars in general. Everything is easy to use and everything is easy to understand. For entertainment, you do get this 7-inch touchscreen, which works fine and all, but under direct sunlight, it can be a bit hard to see the screen. Other than that though, you do get a lot of features, including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You also get traditional aircon buttons, which work fine, a single USB port, and a 12-volt outlet for all your charging needs. Interestingly enough, you only get one auto window switch, and it's at the driver's side. Funnily enough, if you want to wind the window back up, you will have to hold the button. Why Suzuki couldn't make it auto both ways, I have no idea. So then, what about performance? The engine living in the Suzuki Ignis is also the same one found in the Swift mild hybrid, punching out, get this, 82 brake horsepower and 107 Nm of torque, all of which is sent to the front wheels. The 12-volt mild hybrid system also helps with acceleration in the lower rev range. While yes, you can't expect much power out of the 1.2-litre engine, sometimes I do wish there was just a little bit more, like when, for example, you want to overtake other vehicles or just want to go faster. The car takes a while to get up to speed, and the engine will scream and roar as it tries to keep up with the car. Once it gets up to speed though, it is relatively smooth. The steering lock is crazy in the Ignis, giving you 1 3/4 turns, which makes it very easy to U-turn. Combine that with the Ignis' short length, and parking becomes extremely easy. As with all modern cars, you also get a few safety features such as pre-collision warning, lane departure warning, and weaving alerts to keep you safe and driving within the lanes. Not that it really matters honestly, because this car is so damn small, it feels like a dwarf on the road. Motorcyclists can easily slot in beside you at the traffic light because you really don't take up much space at all. Overall, while the Ignis is underpowered, it works as a no-frills car, getting you from point A to point B without any issues. Maybe attracting a few curious stares along the way because of its unique looks. Unfortunately, while the Ignis is a fun little car to drive, it does come at a rather high cost, which can be a deal breaker to some. Costing $117,900 at the time of this video, it sort of puts the Ignis in a no man's land kind of territory. For a little bit more, you can get the Jimny, which arguably offers more functionality, or for a lot less, you can get its sibling, the cost-effective Swift. However, if you decide that the Ignis is for you, it is definitely a unique car to own. It is extremely forgiving, and it is very easy to maneuver around tight spaces, which is perfect for people who want a compact car in Singapore. That's it for me. Do remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you again on mReview.